Let's be real for a second. For a lot of us, content creation can feel less like a system and more like a storm. It's frantic, it's unpredictable, and honestly, it's often just chaotic. Well, today, we're going to change all that. We are going to build a well-oiled machine.
So, let me just ask you, does your content marketing ever feel a little all over the place? Like, one minute you're scrambling for a topic, and the next you're trying to track down a draft that's been stuck in someone's inbox for, what, a week? Yeah, if that sounds familiar, trust me, you are definitely not alone.
This quote from Content2 just nails it, doesn't it? That feeling of scattered ideas and to-do lists buried under more to-do lists, that is the exact chaos we are here to solve today. We're going to trade in that frantic energy for a clear, structured approach that actually gets you results.
Okay, so where do we even start building this machine? Well, we start with the foundation. We have to start with a solid strategy. This is your North Star. It's the thing that's going to make sure every single piece of content you create has a clear and powerful purpose.
A content strategy is so much more than just a list of blog ideas. It's the high-level vision. It forces you to answer the biggest, most important question of all. Why are we even creating this? See, without that why, you're just making noise. But with it, every article, every video, every social post becomes a deliberate tool to hit a specific business goal, like maybe boosting brand awareness or generating some really qualified leads. Now check out this road trip analogy. I think it brilliantly shows the difference between strategy and tactics. Your strategy, that's the destination. It's the big, ambitious goal you see way out on the horizon. And the tactics? Well, they're the specific route you take, the stops you make for gas, the podcasts you listen to along the way. They're the concrete actions that get you to that destination. You absolutely need both to finish the journey. Okay, so you've got your destination. That's fantastic. But, a vision isn't enough. You need a blueprint to make it real. So in part 2, we're going to break down the 2 key parts of that blueprint, the plan and the workflow.
So, first up is the content plan. Think of this as your detailed roadmap. This is where you get really specific, deciding what topics you're going to cover and when you're going to publish them. And this isn't just about filling up a calendar, it's about making sure the entire team can see what's happening and is aligned, so everyone knows exactly what's coming up next. Now, this right here is where people often get a little mixed up. The content workflow isn't the what, it's the how. It defines that repeatable, step-by-step process for taking an idea from just a spark of inspiration to a published reality. You got to think of it as your content assembly line. It details exactly who does what and when. And this visual is a perfect illustration of that assembly line concept. The content lifecycle shows how an idea moves through all these different stages, from the initial research and planning to briefing, writing, editing, and then finally publishing and optimizing. A solid workflow makes sure nothing gets lost or stuck between any of these stations.
Look, building a workflow does not have to be complicated. Seriously, you start with clear objectives, you figure out who's doing what, you pick your formats, outline the basic process, and then you plan for how you're going to promote it. The real key is to just keep it simple at first. You can always add more complexity later, but a simple, documented process is a million times better than no process at all.
Okay, so we've got our vision and we've got our blueprint. But what keeps this whole machine from flying off the tracks? Well, we need the rules of the road. And that brings us to part 3, content governance. These are the essential guardrails for your entire system. Content governance is basically the framework that holds everything together. It's the style guides, the policies, the quality checks, all the boring stuff that teams often skip. But here's the thing, skipping it is exactly what lets the chaos creep back in. This framework is what guarantees consistency, efficiency, and accountability across the board. This table here makes the distinction super clear. Strategy is all about the what and the why. It's focused on driving engagement and hitting those big business goals. Governance, on the other hand, is about the how. It's focused on creating consistency and efficiency in your day-to-day operations. A really great strategy without any governance can just fall apart.
So, why does this matter so much? Because good governance is a problem solver. It stops your brand from sending mixed messages. It breaks through those endless approval bottlenecks. It literally prevents 2 different teams from creating the exact same content, and it makes sure someone is always responsible for keeping things up to date and compliant. It's your quality control system.
All right, we've looked at all the individual parts, the strategy, the plan, the workflow, and the governance. Now let's put it all together. Let's really see how these pieces connect to form one complete system that takes you from total chaos to absolute clarity. I absolutely love this bowling analogy from Copywrice. Just picture it. Your big strategy is the bowling ball, and your business goals are the pins. Well, without a plan, even a great idea can end up right in the gutter. Your content plan acts like the bumpers, guiding your strategy directly to its target and making sure you hit that strike.
And here it is, the whole shebang, your complete content operating system. It all starts with the high-level strategy. That's your vision. That vision gets translated into an actionable plan, your roadmap. The plan is then executed through a repeatable workflow, your assembly line. And the entire system is kept consistent and efficient by governance, your quality control. See? Each piece just builds on the last, creating a truly well-oiled machine.
And that's it. You now have the blueprint. You can finally move from a desk full of scattered Post-it notes to a clear, powerful system. The chaos is gone, and it's been replaced by clarity and purpose. Your content machine is officially built. So the only question left is, what will you create first?